Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Shaw.
Are you guys ready to rock? Cool. Is anyone familiar with the Accelerator hand dryer? Yeah. You know, the one that's so strong that moves your skin? Because that's necessary. Like you put your hand under it, you push the button, and just blast your hand. How did they decide that that was enough? At the factory, the boss is checking it, and he puts his hand under it, and it dries. But he's crazy, so he's like, "We need more power." I hate fake people because whenever I try to talk to them, they just ignore me. I go up to them like, "Hey, hello? Am I not good enough for them or something?" And then some nice guy will come up to me and say, "Calm down, sir. That's a mannequin." As a 22-year-old white male who grew up in an upper middle-class suburban neighborhood, I don't have any real problems to complain about, but I still enjoy complaining about things. I mean, after the Trayvon Martin trial, people wanted to riot, but I felt I didn't deserve to riot. But if I was at a riot, I'm sure it'd go something like black people are shouting, "We can't trust our government anymore." Maybe punch some cops, and then I'll be there and say, "Nothing has changed for me," and I'll throw a pebble. I'm so bad at small talk. I mean, people just have to pull a conversation out of nowhere. How do you do that? You could say anything. Well, almost anything. It always starts with a couple seconds of silence, and then I freak out and feel I have to say something. But I don't show anyone that I'm freaking out. So it's like on the surface, I seem calm and ready. But on the inside, I'm nervous. Mom's spaghetti. If I actually know anything about what we're talking about, I'll try to throw it in, but the timing is always bad. Someone will come up to me and go, "Hey, Kyle, want to go to the beach?" And I'll say, "Oh, I'd love to go, but the water is salt water, and I'm afraid I might drown." Do you know it takes longer to drown in salt water because the water actually draws blood from your cells into your lungs? You end up drowning in your own blood, not the water. Oh, never mind then. I never bothered to watch the Titanic because I already know how it's going to end. I think there should be a 2-for-1 bag of chips law because they're always half empty and asking them to fill the bag is too much. Like, how does that happen anyway? Who approves these bags? There's some guy at the factory and he's checking. He's like, 8, 9, 10, 11. What is this? You know we only have a 10 chips max. Does this look like a Pringles tube to you? What if any other food was like that? Like pizza. What if you ordered a pizza pie and only half a pie was in it? Instead of getting mad, you were just like, "Oh, it's always like that. It's pizza." So I was watching 16 and Pregnant the other day for this joke. And at the end of the intro, the girl tells you she's pregnant like it's a surprise. You know, it usually starts like with a close-up of her face. And she's like, "Hi, I'm Brittany. I like to hang out, go to the mall, go to the movies," and then it zooms out to show that she's pregnant. I'm pregnant. Like, obviously, you're pregnant if you're on the show. I want to see a new show with the same kind of intro called 16 and blank, and it's a different thing each episode. So one example would be a close-up of her face. Like, "Hi, I'm Brittany. I like to hang out, go to the mall, go to the movies," and then it zooms out to show that she has giant robot legs, and I have robot legs. I feel like that would be a much more interesting show. I don't understand people who still believe in zodiac signs and horoscopes, because not only did they announce a couple of years ago that they were actually off and added a whole new sign, which would hint that it's completely wrong, but the descriptions for them are so vague. You would think they would all coincide with each other, but they don't. Pick up one newspaper, might say something similar to "Good things will happen too soon," and pick up another one and say "Your life sucks." It's not like there's an official committee that comes up with these every day. The people who write them just pull them out of nowhere, which leads to conflicting ones. Like, I'm an Aries. That means I'm supposed to be full of surprise and excitement and hates monotony and dullness. But what might be dull to another person could be exciting to someone else. Like, what if the apocalypse was happening and I was doing what I usually do? Nothing. So I look outside and I'm like, "Oh, there's nothing I can do," and go back to doing what I was doing before. Who said being dull or calm is boring anyway? I have a ball just sitting in front of my laptop listening to music. eating chocolate, playing video games for hours. It's dull and calm, but it's not boring. And now, an impression of Robin Williams washing his hands. Thank you.